when we showcase the success stories of people with disability. This is the story of a boy meets girl and they live happily ever after. Yes, the bride and groom in this fairy tale have the same nature of disability. That notwithstanding, they are forging ahead with their lives in a positive way. They got married at the weekend and Newsline was there to celebrate with them and share the experience with you.
Nothing revealed the reality that the man and woman about to be joined in matrimony are deaf and dumb. Yes, Evelyn Uhemesiri and Babatunde Abiose are physically challenged with the inability to hear and speak. Their journey into matrimony began with the traditional marriage rites. Having sealed their marriage before man, they headed to church to do same before God. Looking beautiful in a wedding gown, Evelyn walked down the aisle to be joined in holy wedlock to Babatunde.
I pronounce and declare you husband and wife.
The wedding train moved to where a reception had been organized for guests. Full to capacity, with family, friends and well-wishers, the couple did everything that is traditional at weddings. They cut their cake, fed each other and hit the dance floor. Then came words of wisdom.
My prayer for them is that they should live long and with happiness.
We shall a successful marriage, a marriage with joy, marriage that we feel with children, marriage that will bring joy to the entire family, marriage that when we talk about them, we say the Lord is good.
They should live godly and with the fear of God. They have to work together as one family.
For obvious reasons, Newsline employed the service of an interpreter to find out from the couple what the main attraction is to each other.
You fall in love with her, then care for her because she's a very handsome woman. He's a handsome guy and caring guy. You always care for her, then do many things, protect her.
We are informed that the bride became deaf and dumb after a bout with chicken pox. Just like her husband, disability has not affected the zest for life. Happy married life to the new couple. Nigeria is indeed a land of many contrasts with colors and rich cultural heritage. This was projected at the National Summit on Culture and Tourism, which held in Abuja. The unique fashion sense of Nigerians was showcased, and no doubt when it comes to fashion, Nigerians are unstoppable. Oyinayakalu Oka captured the thrills of the moment while it lasted.
The National Summit on Culture and Tourism was not just an opportunity for Nigerians to discuss the way forward for the sector. It was also an opportunity for Nigerians to showcase their fashion, the Nigerian fashion that speaks and is unique. The different cultures of the Nigerian people from various ethnic and social backgrounds were stylishly displayed in their costumes of bright and lovely colors. It was tourism personified through fashion, buttressing the fact that Nigerians are fashionable people.
We're trying to show Nigeria that we're not supposed to be copying the Western dressing. We'll have our own dressing.
Anywhere we are, people recognize us as a Fulani people.
Basically for the royal people. That's why it's so rich and expensive.
Most importantly, the Nigerian national dress has emerged. And it's as a result of the combinations of what we have in down south and the Abada of southwest and the Abada of north.
For others, it is beyond just the attires, as the accessories must be added.
This one is called Mbara, and it helps the titled man to hold himself as he's walking.
For this Steve man from Benue State, handbag naturally meant for women must accompany this form of dressing.
So what's inside the bag? Can we see?
Well, it's hidden because as a thief man, this bag is very, very powerful.
For the Director General, Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, NTDC, Salim Banifo, fashion is a statement.
The green, white, green I wear is a reminder, a subconscious message that Nigerians should celebrate Nigeria. Nigerians should be patriotic about Nigeria.
For some Nigerians, their attires are not just for fashion, but a show of unity and love.
I'm a Nigerian, so I'm very proud of everything Nigerian.
My attire depicts the beautiful, rich culture of the Edo people.
Okay, so how do you feel putting on the Fulani wear, even though you're not a Fulani?
Yeah, it's fun, it's lively, I love it.
The love for fashion goes beyond individuals. Cultural troops were also adorned in beautiful bright colors of the costume they are depicting. And for the embodiment and promoter of Nigerian culture itself, Laya Mohammed, he sure looks cultural.
Designs there. Thumbs up to Nigerian designers. Moving on, it is repetitive to say that pomo is a most loved delicacy amongst many Nigerians. Their stews and soups are not complete without pomo. Although nutritionists have said 1,000,000 times over that pomo has no nutritional value, Nigerians who love this meat do not care. Khadijat Akombi in Minna, who no doubt is a lover of pomo, is concerned about the method used in preparing the cow hide or pomo, cow tail and cow head before they are sold to consumers. Tell us why you are concerned, Khadijat.
Cow hide, otherwise known as ganda in Hausa, pomo in Yoruba, and kanda in Igbo, as well as cow tail and head, are delicacies many Nigerians cannot do without.
If you are above 40, it's not good enough to eat a red meat. You can go to intestine, cow tail or cow head or dark pomo.
Cow tail, it doesn't have much fat as ordinary beef contain, and likewise cow leg, they don't contain much fat. So when you feel like reducing weight, preferable to eat cow tail or cow leg.
I even like pomo past any other meat, ma.
I like it.
Why do you like it?
Because it's giving me some vitamin E.
So I like pomo very well.
Before these delicacies become edible, many butchers burn them with either used tire or firewood to remove the hair on the skin. In Minna, the Niger State capital, the burning of cow skin parts with used tire has been stopped.
The reason we are not using tire again, because of doctor reports and medical doctor, they are telling us this tire is not good. To using it is a poison to people. That's why we are not using it. We are using firewood.
The use of firewood to burn cow skin parts is a common practice in many parts of the country. A Minna-based medical expert, however, says this method is as dangerous as the use of tire.
Some of these tires add a lot of hydrocarbons, especially polyvinyl chloride hydrocarbons that are ingested into these cow parts, and then which are being ingested by human beings and are said to be unsafe, toxic to the body, because while ingesting them you are predisposed to developing various forms of cancers in the body, and they are termed carcinogenic and therefore are regarded as unsafe for ingestion. If you are using firewood, you are releasing a lot of carbon monoxide, so also firewood is not advisable.
Despite educating some respondents on the dangers associated with eating cow skin parts that are burnt with firewood, many of them say nothing will stop them from eating these delicacies.
Doctor cannot say if they burn it. Are they burning it with kerosene or waiting? There is fire now, so it's very good.
They burn it with firewood, but that firewood doesn't mean anything because after the burning, they will wash it. So all this thing will come off for the body.
I'm continuing eating it.
Why?
Just because I like it.
How best should the cow skin parts be prepared to make them safe for consumption?
Rather than burn with firewood or tires, they can boil and shave the hairs out of the skin animals and then eat. That one is regarded as safe.
With the dangers associated with the common practice of using firewood to burn the cow skin parts, It is imperative for the authorities in the public health sector to discourage the practice.
Shaving with a blade or knife remains the safest method. Maybe if consumers purchase only more prepared that way, the dealers will not continue with charcoal or used car tires. Now, nearly all the time when topics on cancer are discussed, it is almost always on cancers that affect women. People therefore relate cancer to women, but there are cancers that are exclusively men-related. Though hardly talked about, their reality is sure and they inflict men in large numbers. We beam our searchlight on prostate cancer tonight, and the reporter who will take us through the nitty-gritty of this disease is Ken Egbeluge.
Prostate cancer is the foremost leading cause of death in men worldwide. It is the most common cancer suffered by men in Nigeria, with over 50,000 new cases diagnosed every year. Just like every cancer case, it is silent and deadly if not detected early.
Prostate is one of the reproductive organs in a man and surrounds the urethra, which is the pathway through which urine comes out through a man. So the prostate surrounds it just at the base, close to the bladder. So when this prostate becomes cancerous, in this case, it begins to grow larger than normal and grows very fast.
Current statistics by the World Health Organization shows that in Nigeria, within a period of 4 years, there was an increase in the death rate among men caused by prostate cancer. The WHO report indicates that 26 men die daily, a figure that has risen from the previous 14 deaths per day. What are the causes and symptoms of this deadly disease that is ravaging men?
We cannot talk of causes when it comes to prostate cancer because there's no direct cause. We have risk factors. And the risk factors that have been implicated in prostate cancer, they include age. It's been said that as a man is growing older, the prostate is going to grow bigger. So a man that's above 50 years and above is more likely to have prostate cancer than someone that is less than 50 years or less than 40 years of age. If someone's father has prostate cancer, the person is not likely to have it because it's been said that the gene of prostate cancer is acquired, not inherited. Because of the location of the prostate, located very close to the base of the bladder, like I said earlier, when a man is having prostate cancer, the man will have difficulty with urination. When the man gets into the toilet and wants to urinate, he might have difficulty in even voiding the same urine, and the person will urinate very often.
Interestingly, it is observed that the general awareness of prostate cancer in Nigeria is lagging behind, unlike breast cancer, which has and is attracting a lot of media attention. But how much information do Nigerians have about the disease?
I'm not really aware of prostate cancer.
I've been hearing about it. I don't know it personally.
It's a sickness that has to do with men, especially to their private parts.
It has defied all expert solutions. As it is now, you see men going with pipes.
Why the high mortality rate of prostate cancer in the country is continuously blamed on the lack of awareness, inadequate infrastructure, and manpower. The burden of high cost of treatment of the disease cannot be overemphasized.
Generally, the treatment of prostate cancer is wide range, and UCH in Ibadan, they have facilities for that, and I also believe there's also cancer centers in Nigeria where such can also be provided.
Given the fact that prostate cancer is curable if detected early, experts have called for increasing public awareness on the importance of prostate health.
I hope your knowledge of prostate cancer is broadened. And by the way, Adamu Mohammed, the man we featured in the last 2 editions of Newsline, who suffers from facial cancer, is still receiving cash donations from well-meaning Nigerians. On his behalf, we say a big thank you. It's time to join those who are celebrating, but before we tell you their stories one after the other, we'll step aside for some commercial messages. Stay on the line.
Sensitivity definitely holds you back. You avoid a whole lot of things, and that's not you. You have a tiring day and you grab a cold water and you're drinking it. The pain comes, and it's always very sharp, and you just stop for like some seconds, and people will be talking to you, be like, wait. And that was where I was like, okay, I have to do something about it. So I saw a dentist, and she recommended Sensodyne. I'm like, I just need a toothpaste. Life's back to normal, even better than normal. All's good. No pain, no shock.
Guys, I did try remember the code to buy MTN internet bundle.
That one easy now. Make I help you Google the thing. Nah.
Just dial *123# I dey use BB now. Just dial *123#. If I want change tariff plan, uncle. Same thing.
Of course. That's why it comes simple.
For faster access to MTN services, just dial *123#.
MTN. Everywhere you go.
The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry presents the 2016 Commerce and Industry Award as it honors deserving corporate organizations and public institutions who have made remarkable contributions to the development of commerce and industry in Nigeria. Date, Saturday, 14th May 2016. Venue, Shell Hall, Museum Center, Lagos, Nigeria. Time, 5 p.m. Green carpet by 4 p.m. For sponsorship inquiries, please contact Vincent 08033 827 944. Email vincent@lagoschamber.com. The 2016 Commerce and Industry Award, rewarding excellence and boosting the Nigerian economy, strictly by invitation.
Dial *141# to enjoy the richness of real data when you watch videos online. Enjoy non-stop gaming thrills with real data. Feel the effect of real data when you download movies online. And experience the rush of live streaming with real data powered by lightning fast smart speedo from Airtel. Dial *141# to enjoy free surf on smart speedo and get up to 160 MB for free.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back. Members of the Nigerian arts community rode out the drums in Lagos to celebrate a man described by many as a rallying point for Nigeria's unity. Yes, he is none other than former head of the interim national government, Chief Ernest Shonekan, when he clocked 40 years of murder rest. Musa Toliat reports that the celebration also attracted executives of his alma mater, the CMS Old Boys Association. Take a look.
Been celebrated by different groups and organizations as he joined the club of octogenarians, it was the turn of the Nigerian Arts Group to eulogize Chief Ernest Shonekan. The celebrant's humility and consideration for the younger generation played out when he graced the occasion in company of his wife. Friends, associates, and well-wishers took turns to congratulate the man of the moment and former head of the interim national government.
At 80, he has served this nation. He has contributed tremendously to this nation. He has laid a foundation of development, a foundation of excellence. He has given his personal sacrifices.
We are all very happy that he had lived up to the age of 80. We welcome him to the club of the octogenarians, and we wish him longer life and a lot of prosperity.
He knows the dynamics of shipping. He knows that shipping should contribute more to the economy than it is doing now. He has been in the struggle to bring real changes.
The old boys of the Grammarians Society of the CMS Grammar School, Lagos, who obviously met the remarkable footprints left in the school by Chief Ernest Shonekan, came in their numbers to honor the octogenarian.
He is known to have donated all his emoluments, all his entitlements from his service as the head of the Nigerian state that accrued to him to the development of CMS Grammar School. He's a source of inspiration to present-day students, even to younger old students.
May he continue to age gracefully. So God will grant him more than 16 years more. We want to continue to see him.
He's a role model to a lot of young people.
is a firm believer in young people and gives young people opportunity to maximize their potentials over the years.
Our future generation should look up to people like Chief Ernest Shonekan and learn a lesson or two from him. You know that hard work and diligence always pays off in the long run.
All too soon, it was time for an integral part of the event, dinner in honor of the celebrant. Flanked by friends and colleagues, Chief Ernest Shonekan cut the birthday cake in an atmosphere of fun. As the night wore on, the celebrant and his wife, satisfied with the honor done them, took their leave amidst a standing ovation.
Happy birthday to Chief Ernest Shonekan. We wish you more years in good health. Still on celebrations, the rich culture of the Yoruba and Igala people of Nigeria was exhibited when Ismail Abayomi Adisa tied the nuptial knot with Hawa Alpha in a colorful ceremony in Abuja. The groom is a son of one-time Minister of Works, Abdul Karim Adisa. Abdullahi Suleiman Iyaji reports.
It was a glamorous occasion as friends and well-wishers turned up for the Igala traditional marriage rites of Hawa Alpha, daughter of renowned lawyer and politician Halima Alpha. Activities started with the traditional tattoo commonly known as Salele, where the beautiful bride and her friends displayed their decorated hands and legs. This involves a lot of teasing of the bride by her friends and relations. The Goro traditional dance troupe from Ankpa in Kogi State thrilled as the bride was unveiled to the admiration of guests. The Islamic rites of marriage followed with a bride price paid by the groom's family, represented by Justice Alpha Belgore. A rousing reception held at this day Dome signaled the beginning of another colorful night as politicians, top government personalities, businessmen, and associates of the couple gathered to show support.
A year ago, I pray that they be friends for a long time. And I pray that they have good offerings.
We are so pleased to marry out our own daughter to our own son. It's like a family affair.
The lovebirds displayed enchanting dance steps as they were led by their friends into the glitzy dome. Relatives and well-wishers expressed their joy.
Today, I can say it's a very important day to me because my baby, the baby of the house, is getting married.
They are brought together by love, and I wish that they sustain it to the end of their lives. And for me, I have an additional son to my family today.
Okay, can we have one attention, please?
Straightforward and avoided him and asked to tell me their name or the name of.
So this couple.
The proud groom had this to say.
I'm just happy. That's it.
The cutting of the enticing cake climaxed the adorable nuptials of the lovebirds who displayed their undying love.
Congratulations to the bride and groom. May your home be blessed. Distributors and consumers of Sunlight detergent, a product of Unilever PLC, were treated to an afternoon of fun and excitement. This was in Ibadan, where the company hosted the target group for their long years of patronage and business relationship. Adebola Ogulano reports.
It was not a market setting where hustle and bustle of trading stressed sellers and buyers, but a cool environment where distributors and sellers of Sunlight detergent relax. The management of Unilever PLC chose to appreciate sellers and customers of Sunlight detergent in a special way and also introduced the 2-in-1 economy packs that are to be offered for sale at 10 naira and 100 naira for 25 grams and 225 grams packs respectively.
We've taken steps to ensure that we're able to match the demand, and that if we go into the market, we have it in enough supply to go around the whole customers.
We're improving the fragrance and the quality of the powder to make it more effective.
Our customers can continue to expect that we will continually listen to what they are saying and continue to innovate to meet their needs. So we'd always try to continue to make sure that the sunlight they already love keeps being their favorite brand.
The market men and women seize the opportunity to state the challenges selling the brand. The products are always scarce in the market. Want the company to ensure that the product is available all year round.
Moving on, it was a joyful day for the governor of Bauchi State and the district head of Dogowa in Kano State when their children, Abdullahi Abubakar and Khadija Harazmi, were joined as husband and wife. Laure Bala Hassan reports that the ceremony, which attracted the creme de la creme, took place in Kano, Bauchi and Abuja.
Presiding over the wedding Fatiha, the chief imam of Kano accepted 50,000 naira as dowry from the representative of the groom, the emir of Bauchi, Rilwanu Suleiman Adamu. Dignitaries who graced the Fatiha in Kano include Sokoto State Governor, Zamfara State Governor and some National Assembly members, among others. Kano State Governor, who is the host of the wedding Fatiha, admonished the couple to be patient and prayerful.
To the couple is for them to live peacefully, to understand each other.
Colleagues and friends of the governor also gathered in Bauchi to witness the historic event of Budankai, meaning unveiling of the bride, which is a popular tradition in the House of Lani community, followed by a gala night to commemorate the day. A dinner, which was celebrated in style in Abuja, also brought together dignitaries from different parts of the country. The wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, represented by the wife of the vice president, in a message called on the couple to live in peace and be patient with one another so as to have a successful marriage.
It's my prayer that you will leave a good name for your children and your children's children and generations after you. Happy married life.
Time is the greatest healer. I have learned over time that keeping my quarrels within the homestead allow me to get closer to my wife, because we will then be able to solve our problems ourselves.
Marriage is not a bed of roses. There are ups and there are downs. But when the downs come, it is the commitment to the relationship that will make them see everything through.
About 20 first ladies and deputy governors' wives attended the wedding.
They should learn to forgive each other. With forgiveness, they will be happy in their family, inshallah. If they keep trusting each other, they love each other, they will be able to overcome that.
Patience, patience, and more patience.
Her attitude, the way she relates with people, her calmness, her loving heart. I can go on all night.
Nice person, he has a big heart, and he's just a people's person. He's very down to earth, honest.
Check body.
Congrats to Abdullahi and Khadija. May your good dreams come true. When Newsline returns from this commercial break, we shall take you to Sokoto to hear what the people are saying about Nigeria's corporate existence and return to Lagos to prepare you for what it takes to reside in Lagos. Stay on the line.
Coast Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps, Boboyo Oyeyemi, cordially invites the general public to Stakeholders Forum on Tires, FAME, promoting safe tire use in Nigeria. Special guest of honor, Engineer Babachir David Lawal, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, lead paper presenter, Acting DG, Standards Organization of Nigeria, Dr. Paul Angier. Remarks by Ministers of FCT, Trade, Investment and Industry, Works and Housing. Date, Monday, 9th May 2016. Venue, Shehu Musa Yero Adwa Center, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. Management announcer. The House of Representatives Committee on Internally Displaced Persons, Refugees and Northeast Initiatives invites relevant stakeholders, institutions, the presidency, ministries, departments, agencies and public institutions of federal and state governments, security organizations, traditional rulers, women and youth organizations, humanitarian actors and development partners, the civil society, NGOs, community-based organizations from the Northeast, regional organizations and members of the general public to its public hearing on a bill to establish the Northeast Development Commission and other related matters. Date 9th and 10th May 2016. Venue House of Representatives Conference Hall, Room 028, New Building, National Assembly Complex. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Representative Mohammed Sani Zoro, Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on Internally Displaced Persons, Refugees and Initiatives on the Northeast Zone. Announcer.
Dial *141# to enjoy the richness of real data when you watch videos online. Enjoy non-stop gaming thrills with real data. Feel the effect of real data when you download movies online. And experience the rush of live streaming with real data powered by lightning-fast smart speedo from Airtel. Dial *141# to enjoy free surf on Smart Speedo and get up to 160 MB for free.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Here comes the sun, la 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 la, bright sunny day, la 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 la.
The taste and aroma of Top Tea can leave you feeling good and ready to go. Top Tea also comes in ginger, lemon and lime and pure black tea. Each pure black tea pack now comes with 2 free tea bags. Take a sip and feel the sunshine in every cup.
Top Tea, big bags of flavor.
There's a place where investment makes so much sense. Do you want to know?
You are invited to Katsina Economic and Investment Summit.
Summit theme, Unlocking Investment Potentials for Sustainable Development. Speakers, a team of experts. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Date, 9 to 11th of May 2016. Venue, Muhammadu Buhari House, New Katsina State Government House, Katsina, Nigeria.
There is a reason Africa is called the New Frontier. What was once potential is now an opportunity ready to be seized. Once revered for our resources, today's wealth lies in our people. People who build the cities that shape the future. People who know an idea in one place means business in another. A generation for whom technology means there are no borders, no boundaries. We are the new lions in a brave new world, kings of the urban jungle. And there's a bank that puts the world in our pocket and the future in our hands. UBA, Africa's global bank.
We must remain steadfast in our commitment to steer this country back to greatness.
He is one of the best brands that we have as a country, and we have to take advantage of that.
Look inwards and see how we'll be able to enhance our resources.
The problem of Nigeria is man-made. It's just a question of patience and cooperate with the government. Nigeria will go back to those better days.
The man who's leading us, he wouldn't talk much, but he does a lot.
We shall deliver security, jobs, and infrastructure. This is the right of all Nigerians. Our actions will speak for us.
The production, distribution, and sale of counterfeit and fake drugs is a corrupt practice and a crime against humanity. This has informed several measures and strategies to combat fake drugs, including introduction of anti-counterfeiting cutting-edge technologies to detect fake drugs on the spot. These technologies are being deployed to all the states across the Federation, as well as the internally displaced people's camps. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, and his team are committed to this fight.
The federal government of Nigeria, in line with its anti-corruption agenda and posture, will fight a total war against fake drugs and other unwholesome regulated products in order to ensure that Nigerians remain healthy and well.
Lend your support and join NAFDAC to rid the country of fake drugs and unwholesome regulated products. NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
To have you back. President Muhammadu Buhari is reassuring Nigerians that his administration will not abdicate its responsibility in addressing the nation's fundamental problems for unity, stability, and development of the country. Speaking at a special luncheon organized in his honor by the Emir of Daura, Dr. Umaru Faruk Umaru, President Buhari said the 2016 budget of change just signed into law represents a major step in delivering a new opportunity for Nigeria. He said despite the challenges, the governing APC has the will, resourcefulness, and commitment to not only secure Nigeria and rebuild the economy, but also deliver prosperity to the people. President Buhari, however, said government cannot do it alone, and therefore solicited the support of traditional rulers and well-meaning Nigerians to mobilize the citizenry towards serving the interest of the country at all times. The Emir of Daura, Dr. Umaru Faruk Umaru, commended President Buhari for the steps taken so far by his administration to give a new vista of hope in the future of the country. He assured Nigerians that they will not have any regrets giving their mandates to President Buhari, whom he said means well for the country. During the interaction, prayers were offered for the nation and its leaders. No doubt that Nigeria is a country united in diversity. To further buttress this, the people of Sokoto State are lending their voices to the sustenance, unity, and corporate existence of the country. Some of them spoke to Jabi Ilela Dabori.
Sokoto State, described by many as the most peaceful state among the 36 states of Nigeria, has endeavored to maintain and sustain the faith which was extended to the various resident communities in the state. This famous ranking was achieved as a result of the different legacies bequeathed by the past and present leaders of the state, framed to work and prevail upon the principles of equity and fairness. In the spirit of love, peaceful coexistence, unity, and integration, highly encouraged by Islam, past and present governments and traditional institutions have accorded the resident communities opportunity to participate freely in the political, cultural, and business affairs of the state with the ultimate freedom of religion and cultural display. This sound footing had paved way for an Igbo man to one councillor seat in Sokoto South Local Government Council during the 1999-2003 political dispensation. In addition to this, another elderly man from Igbo land residing in Sokoto was appointed special advisor to the Sokoto State Governor on resident communities in the 2003-2007 democratic setting. Perhaps this is the reason why the state is accommodating hundreds of resident communities from Igbo, Yoruba, Tiv, and Egala, occupying various settlements, conducting one thing or the other as a means of livelihood in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility.
Shekaruna 41 na zo Sokoto tun na yaro. Rayuwa a Sokoto kam alhamdulillah. Ai ban doki Sokoto kamar wata jiha wadda ba nawo ba. Na doki jihar Sokoto kamar inda ne aka haife ni.
Tun lokacin da yana Sokoto lahiya lo da mutanen Sokoto babu wani wahala kuma suna so mutane kuma muna zaman lahiya.
Alhaji Malami Laden is the Permanent Secretary, Political Affairs Department, said in order to integrate the resident communities with their hosts, government is giving them free education at all levels and are being considered in government appointments.
The resident communities are in the payroll, all of them are in the payroll of the state government, and this is because of the consideration that the state government has for them. And they have full access to our higher-ranking traditional institutions in the Sultan Council.
In the same vein, traditional institutions in Sokoto, led by the revered Sultanate Council of the Sokoto Caliphate, have extended the hand of mutual relationship with the resident communities in decision-making on various issues affecting the state. It is on record that late Sultan Abubakar III has assigned an Igbo man, Mr. Duke, popularly known as Mamandeki, to take charge on the affairs of the palace and the entire household of the Sultan throughout his lifetime.
So we are living together, going to school together.
All of these and many more are indications that resident communities in Sokoto have no cause of alarm, and they are resisting any move that will force them to relocate to their states of origin.
Sokoto generally is very peaceful. Anybody who is trying for disintegration of the nation is wasting his or her own time.
Because before God, we are one. All of us come from one source, Adam and Eve. We only discriminating. This man now, this man neighbor, this man Yoruba, this one. But before God, we are one. We are one, and we will continue to remain one.
Moving on, a call for show. Yes, that is because Lagos residents know how to brighten any event. They can turn a small social gathering into a carnival. They are smart, they are vibrant, and do not seem to have any time to waste on frivolities. A land of opportunities, many people abandon their locations and rush to Lagos to explore the opportunities. As much as there is nothing wrong with this, Annie Daniels says it is better that they be prepared for some of the realities.
No doubt, Lagos is a beautiful city and a wonderful place to live in. You must know by now that it is the economic capital of West Africa and one of the fastest growing cities in the world. It's no wonder the city records a high population of people resident in it, with more people intending to relocate and live in Lagos. However, living in Lagos can be stressful.
If we want to board the bus to our destination, we have to run. If you do, at times you will see people fighting, dragging, jumping from the door, jumping from the window to take the bus to their destination.
Apart from that, if you are rushing, you may have to be very careful with your properties so that some of your stuff are not taken away.
Corporate beggars, some of them dress in suit, and they will come to you that okay. Sometimes they will tell you that they are going to somewhere, they are out of transport, they don't have transport fare to take them to where they are going. So, and at the end of the day, you find out that they are lying about it.
Wait and listen to more.
You get a land, I want to own a house like many people are doing. There are people, they just come to drag away your land. People are grabbing the land, all that. That even if you acquire the land, you will be under pressure to develop it. Now that there is no money, where will you get the money to develop it? And if you just wait, some people, just like that, you take over your land.
Area boys, the double driver, the way they drive, I don't like it.
Noise pollution is another factor that most Lagos residents complain about. There is noise everywhere.
A bungalow of 14 people. All the 14 houses, all of them have generating sets. At night, you won't be able to sleep. And if you talk, others will tell you, why not on your own?
The state of health of people in Lagos is poorer than those in other states.
That's normal, because Lagos is a very big place. It's where everybody comes to. Like the popular slogan, there is no free meal in Freetown. This respondent says, nothing is free in Lagos.
If your car gets stuck on the road now, you see that most of these agencies in Lagos, like LASMA, they will basically come to you and ask you to pay money, maybe for blocking the road, and see people shouting at you. And then if you ask for help, you have to pay. in Lagos. No free help in Lagos.
Newsline came across this man with a physical challenge. He said he came to Lagos from Niger State in search of greener pastures.
Handcuffs or biro. I dey go Idimata market buy am. Yes.
They're crossing them for road like
this. Yes, now I piece they sell am. I go there buy something, buy chop.
You know fear say motor fit jam you.
No. I dey stay for one side. I know they enter more mirrors.
Some people, however, migrate to Lagos to earn a living, doing jobs they find embarrassing in their original base.
Most Nigerians, they look at Lagos State like an open space for anything goes. But if they really if they concentrate on their abilities, their profession, their skill, they will find that there are other states that will be more profitable than coming to Lagos.
Note that this report is not to discourage anyone from relocating to Lagos, but to help them prepare for what it takes to live successfully in Lagos.
Lagos is a land of opportunities, but it can also drown your ambition. Look before you leap. Eco is tough for everyone. Stay on the line while we'll take our last commercial break tonight and come back to round off nicely.
Nigerians. Suicide bombers are not spirits. They are not ghosts. They are human beings like you and me. They live amongst us. They are your neighbors. They are your friends today, but terrorists tomorrow. So you must know your neighbor now. Security begins with you and me. Know your neighbor. Be vigilant. Be security conscious. Report suspicious persons, objects, and movements to the police and other security agencies. The security of our nation is a duty for you and me.
If you see something, say something. Nigeria, unite against terrorism. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Thanks for staying on the line. Will it be inappropriate to say that some school children adopt the African time approach to their school resumption time? We all know that 8 o'clock in the morning is the resumption time of primary and secondary schools, especially across the country. This means that a child should get up to school before 8. But what do we find? A lot of children are still on their way to school as late as 9 o'clock or even 10. Why is this? Are there no longer rules and regulations in today's schools in Nigeria? With focus on Lagos, Musa Toliat reports.
The birth of a child comes with huge responsibilities such as feeding, clothing, shelter, and education, which is the best legacy any parent can bequeath to their children. Though these responsibilities lie squarely on the shoulders of the parents, the government has a role to play in ensuring that infrastructure and policies are put in place to make the education sector attractive to children and their parents. However, the growing trend of students going to school at their convenience in Lagos State, for example, has assumed an alarming dimension. This is because discipline and punctuality are words that appear alien to some of them.
It's 9 a.m. and by now, the second round of lectures in schools across the Lagos metropolis are underway. Yet some students are still walking in trickles to school.
Newsline's investigation reveals that there are two categories of students in this unwholesome practice: those who fall victims of poor transportation system and those who simply prefer to spend more time outside the school for various other reasons.
It's disgusting anyway, because in our time, we meet up with 8 o'clock.
During our own days, if you are late to school, you get punished. And those punishments are something that you won't want to go through.
You might say that the school authorities should be able to enforce some level of discipline to correct the students. Well, the Lagos State Child Rights Law has abolished any form of corporal punishment in schools since the year 2011. So, how should the teachers handle indiscipline?
Nowadays, we don't cane, but we ensure that those who come late, we ask them to pick, to clean the school surroundings.
We are playing our own role, but the parents also should inculcate discipline into the life of their children.
In fact, there was a time at this very junction, the parents almost beat up my teacher. Another parents came here and slapped our principal, this junior school. We now realize that it's what they've learned from whom they are displaying at school.
Stakeholders in education have also accused parents of placing emphasis on material things rather than the welfare of their children.
During our days, our parents will say, "What did you learn today?" How many parents are doing that for their children?
Some parents can't even give exercise books to their children to come to school.
The excuse put forward by some parents may not be shared by others.
For me, I think the problem lies with the school authority.
But that does not mean they should not take care of their wards, because what you throw to the environment will throw back to you. The problems cause across the issue of hosting and busting of Lagos.
Economy or no economy, I mean, a good parent, you have to get up in time and make sure you get your children ready for school.
In all, accusations and counter-accusations can only plunge the sector into more chaos. Observers believe that the Lagos State government will do well to give schools some level of authority to enforce discipline within reasonable limits.
I think we should act now. Now is the time to avoid a disastrous future.
More discipline is needed. We hope school authorities are watching. It's been a night well spent with you. I know you enjoyed our company. Let's do it again next week, same time, same network. Until then, stay well, good night, and God bless Nigeria.